Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper and Twine. I've come on to do my art journal page for Tracy Susan's art team challenge. She's doing a challenge every month, and for July it is an art journal page, and I'm a bit nervous because there's rules. Oh, I don't know how we're going to get on. Your page needs to be 6 inches or bigger. So I've got a 6-inch square here. You must use colours from the mood board. I'll put a link to her video down below. You must use the hashtag TSAC team in the title. You must use colours light blue, teal, red, beige, black and white if you want to. And you must use tissue paper and the words "Hello Gorgeous." So I've got a variety of materials. I'm going to do 2 videos. I'm going to do this chatty one where it's in real time, and I'm going to put up separately just the process with some music with no waffle. So choose which one you want to watch. So where to start? I am going to use my antique linen distress oxide to do a background. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling and a little bit of stamping. So I hope everybody's all right. I do need to get on with this because I'm going on a picnic in 3/4 of an hour with some friends that I haven't seen since before the pandemic. I did run into one of them. We're all teachers that used to teach at the same school, and yeah, we're getting together. Normally this time of year, the first Monday of the summer holidays, we used to go to Bath, and obviously we didn't go last year. And some of these ladies are older than me. They're all retired. Well, I say they're all retired. There's 3 that are still working that are younger than me. I'm not going to put anything in the centre because I'm going to try something new. Yeah, so I need to get a wiggle on with this. I'm being picked up, and we're going to a country park just in Daventry. It's local to some of the ladies, and it's halfway for other of the ladies. That's that. I don't think I want to do any more with that stamp. Let's just bring in a bit of paper for scrap. I do want to use the antique linen with another stamp though. Holding on a moment. I'm getting in a mess already. Right, there's that. And I might want to use this. I don't know. Where's the packet for this gone? Oh my word. I'll just put that down there carefully. Right, so I want to come in with this alphabet stamp from Indigo Blue and just do a little bit of this. This is just to create a bit of a background. And I might just do 2nd generation. I hope this antique linen counts as beige, and I don't mind if I don't get complete impressions. Oh, I've got that upside down. It says alphas on it, but it's actually numbers. Ha, they've put the wrong thing in the packet. Oh well, never mind. I think that's the right way up this time. Just to give a little hint. There we go. I think that's all I want around there. Then we'll come in with my stencil just to add a little bit of interest. Again, I'm keeping it to antique linen because I don't want lots of different colours. So I've got one of my favourite, oh there's the packet for that. I've got one of my favourite Lavinia stencils, and I might come in with something else later when I've done the focal image. I don't know. Thought I'd got a sponge out with, let me put my ring on as well. Ooh, bear with, we'll try this. So just want little suggestions yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. There's a few people that can't make it because of various commitments, but we're hopefully going to be discussing a date for our girls' trip to Bath next year. We rent a house, a big house right in the centre of Bath, just by the coach stand, so it's right in the middle of everything, and it's between, and anywhere between 12 and 16 of us go every year, which is fabulous. I think that'll do. Oh, I like that little dot there. Let's get a couple more little dots. I think that will do for now, because I can always add, oh, just do a little bit there, you see. Right, that is that. Now, this is where I am a little bit nervous, because I am going to use my gel press for the very first time, and I'm going to put it on this large acrylic block. I've only got 2 gel presses. One I've had since I don't know when, and it is a 4-inch square, but it was a cheap one and it's very thin. I bought this one back in January. I can't remember where from, but it was reduced, and it is a proper gel press one, and I think it's a 4-inch circle, and it feels really good quality. So I'm going to put that there like that, and I'm just going to use tumbled glass. I don't know whether this will work, so it might be a complete disaster. I'm going to use tumbled glass at the top, and you can't see anything going on, so I'm hoping that there's some ink on there, and then just brayer that off. I hope this won't be a disaster. If it's a disaster, we'll try and rectify it. And then I'm going to come in with my version of teal with some salty ocean at the bottom, and I can see that going on. I maybe should have brayered off. Right, the other thing I'm going to do, just to add a little bit of interest, bear with a minute, I'm going to get my Pretty Gets Gritty powder. Couldn't find it then. Right, I think I was going to use silver, but I think I'm going to use a little bit of the white gold, because there's going to be some yellow in this, you'll see in a minute. So I'm just going to use this to get a little bit out, and I'm going to make a little bit of watercolour. Get my water spray just to make that into a watercolour, and get my fan brush. I'm just going to put some of this on. It might not work, I don't know, we will see. Now, so that I can see whether I'm central or not, I'm going to turn this over. I know a lot of people place their gel plates, they place the paper directly onto the gel plate, but that's why I've put it on this acrylic block, so I can see. And I'm going to place it about there and smoosh down. And there is some colour on there. The pale blue is very, very pale. Lift. Ooh. Hee hee. And just so as I don't waste what's on here, I'm going to smoosh that as well. Okay, I quite like that. And I can see where I might need to come in with some extra bits and pieces, but you just get a cloth to wipe this, and I'll sort my gel plate out in a minute. Now, for my focal image, I have got this napkin with seagulls. I suppose they are seabirds, aren't they? And I'm going to try and separate the ply. I don't know whether these are 1 or 2 ply. They feel like there might only be 2. But we're going to see if we can do any napkin art. And obviously I've got teal colour in this. And you can see that I've got some yellow, which is why I used the white gold instead of the white silver. Yeah, there is another layer. Come on, off you come. Well, that's encouraged me to have another go with the gel press and do more painting techniques. I have got some acrylic paint, so I should have a go, shouldn't I? Let's just stand that there and have a slurp of water. It's very warm. Right, so I want now my water brush, and which ones to go for, I wonder. Let's go for him, I think, to start with. Water brush, where are you? That's a big one, I don't want you. You can never find anything when you're looking for it, can you? Oh, where are you? Where are you? I can't see you. Let's try this one. I think this is a fine one. I've not used this one before. Oh no, it is a fine one, but it's a brush one, and I've untwizzled it. It's a Phil Martin one, and I don't get on with it very well. Right, hang fire. I've found it. It hasn't got a lot of water in it, but hopefully there's enough for us to do what we want to do. Right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out with some scissors roughly the portion that I want. And I've seen a couple that are facing each other, so sorry little one, I'm cutting your tail off, and sorry you, I'm cutting your legs off. And sorry you, I'm cutting your head off. This will just make it a bit easier to go around the edge, I think. Let's put that on the floor. I might use more than 2, I don't know, but I don't want to make the page too busy. And I've got to stick my tissue paper on yet. Right, so let's go round you. I want some of the teal. We'll get rid of your legs though. I don't know who you belong to. Your feet rather. We'll come round there and we'll go like that, and we'll go like that, and we'll go like that. There's our first one. Oh, I know what I do need. I need my Mod Podge. I'll have to get up and get that in a minute. I'll pause you for that. Just tearing very carefully around. I don't mind if I get little extra bits, because I just think it adds to the interest, and it is introducing that teal colour, isn't it? We've got to introduce some red yet, and I've got a couple of ideas for that. And again, I don't want too much. Talk amongst yourselves. I go quiet when I'm concentrating. I'm going to pause you while I go and get the Mod Podge. I'm back. Oh, I haven't gone round this with water yet. I'm trying to rip it. Giving myself a bit more of a border this time because I got a bit close to the other one and was in danger of ripping bits that I didn't want to rip. How's everybody coping with this heat? I think it was a bit cooler last night. I think I slept better. I mean, I've got a fan in the bedroom, but after a while it just seems to be pushing warm air around, isn't it? We're going to investigate getting a ceiling fan for the bedroom because sadly with climate change it is only going to get worse, I think. These periods of heat. I'm not even in shot. Sorry. There we go. So let's have a look and see where we're going to place these. And I don't want to use too much Mod Podge because I potentially want to come in with a bit more ink. So I think we'll have that one down there, not too far down because I've got to put my tissue paper in yet, and we'll have you there. And actually that's quite nice. I can see the little gold splatters now. So I think we'll have that like that. How am I doing for time? Oh, we've only got about 25 minutes until my friend comes to pick me up. Right. Mod Podge. It was a real shame. I had some shimmery Mod Podge that I bought at the same time as this, and it's completely gone off. It is probably 5 or 6 or even 7 years old, but this clear one seems to be okay. So I've got my little picnic with me. I've got an apple, some mini cheddars and a ham, lettuce and pickle sandwich, just a little one, and a big bottle of water and a little cheeky can of gin and tonic in case anybody else is having a little glass of something. I probably won't drink it. It'll be all about the water, won't it? So I'm trying to, do you know what I should have done? Instead of the salty ocean, I should have used peacock feathers, which is more of a tealy colour. I'm glad I'm doing this now because it's been on my to-do list for absolutely ages. And I'm glad that I've bitten the bullet and used my gel press. I'm going to invest in a large rectangle one, A5 size, I think. I've ripped that there, never mind. Who says it has to be perfect? Just a little bit more Mod Podge over the edge there. Now I've got to add hello, and I've got, let's put the lid on the Mod Podge, and I will go and wash my brush out actually because I don't want to spoil my brush. I'll be back in a minute. I've also got my stamp press as well because I don't know whether I'm going to stamp and I can't find it now. I've got this large hello, and I don't know whether to stamp that there and put gorgeous down here or not. Let's just take it off and have a look and see. I've never used this. I've got it, I think it's from Paper Mania. What do we think? With that there like that. Shall we go for it? And then a little gorgeous here. And I think I'm just going to put a little bit of tissue paper here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that thing. And because I don't want to mess up this, I am going to use my stamp press, and I'm going to use black because I just think it'll give a little bit of definition and go with the bird's wings and everything. Oh, I hate it when that happens, when your magnets get stuck together. I have got a bit of washi tape on them so that it's easy to separate them. Right. Oh, I'm getting in a mess. I always get in a mess. Right, we'll pop that there like that. I think that's straight. You're there. We'll come down a little bit. Everything is in a mess. And I've started to make myself, depending on what the other challenges are going to be. Tracy Susan's just done an update, and she said the challenges are going to be different every month. So this month was an art journal page. Next month might be something different. And she is doing a giveaway. Right, don't need my scissors. Let's just try and clear the decks. Does everybody else get in a right mess? Look, that's on the water pen, so no wonder. You can't stamp like that, Ashley. God almighty. Let's put that in there. And we'll try the VersaFine Claire, because it is a solidish stamp. And I've never used this stamp before, so it might be that I need to do a double stamping. And it looks as if it is quite a cheap stamp because I can see the ink beading on the surface rather than, you know, sitting nicely. So let's see what kind of impression we get. And pressing down hard, giving time for the ink to make contact. Yeah, see, it hasn't done a brilliant job, so I'm going to go in again. That's why I used this stamp press, because what do you think so far? I quite like it, actually. It's kind of turning out as I pictured in my mind. I'm just pressing down hard. Might have to go in a third time, never know. Yeah, that'll do, I think. Right. Take you off. Put you out of the way. Stamp that off and pop you back on your little carry sheet. I'll sort you out in a minute. Now, tissue paper next. Because I've introduced the colour yellow, which I hope I'm not breaking the rules, but the yellow is in these seagull bits. I've found some yellow tissue paper, and I think I'm just going to tear a little strip and put it in the corner like that, because I don't want a lot of tissue paper, and there wasn't a rule to say how much we had to use. Or shall I put it at the bottom like sand? I'll put it at the bottom like sand, and I probably need my Mod Podge again, don't I? I'll just go and get my Mod Podge, and then I can cut around the edge of that. Hold on a minute. And I've got a different brush because the other one's rinsed through. Right, so just want a little bit, so there's a little tiny bit there. Right, let's have a look. And I quite like the little crinkled bits. That'll dry in just a moment, and we can trim off the excess. Now, oh, actually, let's just go over the edge at the top. I don't want to do too much because I do want to go in with a little bit more stenciling. And I think if I can find it, where are you? We'll try a little bit of the peacock feathers because I think that's more tealy. And have I got a sponge on the back? Yes, that's even better. I'll rinse you out in a minute. Let's come back with the stencil, and I want the little dotty bits. So I'm going to try and just get the little dots because I really like that element of this. Getting in a mess, okay. Never told you I could sing. Right, let's move you up a little bit so that you're a bit more in shot, and ink up this. Just go in with a little bit, yeah, that's more tealy, isn't it? Matches the seagulls backgrounds. So we're just doing the dots, and I'm going to come in here actually with a bit of this just to fill in that empty space. Actually, we'll do a bit of this as well. I love stencils. I used to be, well, like everything in my life, I used to be frightened of them, but I actually do like them. A bit more ink, and you know, you can just use little tiny bits of them. Just a little bit there. I want those little dots there. And I think this is going to be nearly dry enough to cut, but just need to stick you down a little bit there. That's it. Put the lid on you. Put you on there. Let's trim round this. And I've just got a couple of little things to do and we're done. Really glad that I've got this done. It's not been preying on my mind as such, but it's one of those things that I keep putting on my list and keep not doing. So, right, we need to add gorgeous, and I'm going to handwrite that because I don't have a stamp. Right, yes, and we'll put gorgeous here. And the last thing is some red. Now, I just want a little bit of red, I think, and I'm going to use this Lava Red Cosmic Shimmer Pixie Powder, and I'm going to put it on my block. spray with water and come in with my fan brush if I can find it. Where is it? Where have you gone? There it is, it's hiding. And I'm just going to add some little splatters. And there is my art journal page, and oh, I just can't leave it alone, can I? I'm going to just go around the edge with peacock feathers. So there we go. Not lots of red in it. Oh, I don't know whether I should put a bit more red in. Oh, I know. Perfect thing. Let's make some marks. I don't know whether this will work. I've got a lid. So we're just making some marks. I'm just trying to rub it in the paint. There. I'm going to leave it at that. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Bye. So I've just come back from my picnic and edited this video together and realised that you couldn't see the whole of the finished picture. So here's just a quick look at it. And I went in with my little Lavinia pound stamp with the dots and candied apple just for a little bit more red. But that is my Tracy Susan art journal page. I shall leave a link to her challenge down below. This really is goodbye now. Bye.